Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? I am Gina, and this is my channel, Vintage Digs. If you are new to me, I hope you're having a wonderful and happy Valentine's Day with those around you. They're your loved ones. You don't have to have, a partner. It could just be your kids, your grandkids, whoever. Just have a wonderful and loving, happy Valentine's Day from me to you. I hope it is a beautiful, wonderful, the happy, love-filled day for you. Um, so I want to start out today with some housekeeping stuff that I need to address. Um, I have not invoiced for last week yet. That is going to happen tomorrow. So if there's anything in the sale today that you see that you want to purchase, it will not be invoiced until next week. It will not be included on the invoices tomorrow. Hey, Mary. So please make sure you know that. Um, I've gotten a little behind on my invoicing. Just to give you a little bit of background with me, I don't share a lot, as you know. I'm sure I come off as some hardened woman. I'm truly not that person. I may have a crunchy outer shell, but I'm squishy on the inside. And I'm trying not to cry because it's a really hard time for me right now. So, anyway, let me get my composure. So, anyway, it's been a hard couple of weeks for me. Um, a lot of you probably don't know, I had my husband passed away in a really tragic accident 5 years ago. And so last week was actually our anniversary. And then this week with Valentine's Day, it's really hard. So I apologize for being, so squishy right now. I'm trying not to be, but it has been really hard for me. And I'm trying to get through these couple of weeks with as much grace as I can. And just so it's not, this takes me into a lot of other, problems I'm having right now, not only with my health, with my neck problems and things like that, but I have a lot of things going on um, in this community as well. I have, not to get into a lot, but there's been lots of rumors spread about me and other resellers, honestly, in this community that are entirely untrue. I think somebody needs to address it. I'm not going to go in great detail because I don't deal in gossip. I hope that's one thing that you guys know about me. I do not deal in gossip. And when things are said about me, I do not respond usually. I mean, we're taught as Christians to turn the other cheek, to not respond to idle gossip. Gossip is the devil's playground. So I try not to do any of that. And unfortunately, in doing so, I've kind of been labeled as being guilty of something because I don't respond to things. I I don't respond to things. But I am a human being just like everybody else. And I'm sorry, just give me 1 second because I don't want to be like this. I have done no wrong to anyone out there. And to hear some of the things that have been said about me is really hurtful. And it not only affects just me personally, but it affects my children as well. And it affects our livelihood. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be like this. I was trying to keep it all together. I really am. But there's been a lot of nasty things said about me, including but not limited to that I have been married multiple times and I'm using all these men for money and all kinds of just nasty, horrible things. And that is not me. I've been married one time in my life and I lost him in an accident with a lot of horrible things that followed. And I'm supporting myself and my two kids on this income that I do with my sales. So when I have people that are trying to destroy me for whatever reason, out of jealousy or fear or just anger, it's really hard on me. And I try not to say anything about it. I just try to be loving and kind and caring to everyone out there. And I hope that you can see that I may have a tough exterior, but it's because I've had to have. But I am a very squishy person on the inside. So that being said, I'm going to leave all of that alone. Just know, just because somebody does not address things that are said about them doesn't mean that they're true. It just means that they are trying to be a godly person, because we're not supposed to do that. You're not ever going to hear me out gossiping. You're not ever going to hear me saying a bad thing about anyone out there, because I don't know what's going on in their lives and I'm not here to judge them. But please just know, if you do hear something about me, at least come to me and ask me about it if you're concerned or you think something about it, and I will address it 100%, because I have never ever done anything to anybody in this community. And it breaks my heart that when I do go into other people's things that they're going on, not all of them, but some that I go into, I am given a cold shoulder. I am treated like an outcast at times. And even though it hurts my heart, I try to keep going. And I will continue to try to keep going. But I appreciate all of you that are here. I'm trying not to lay all of this on you. It's not your burden. But please just know, if there is any question you have about me, even in my personal life, I have no problem speaking to that, addressing that, because I I'm not that person. I am a Christian. I've always told you that, and I will say it to my dying day. I have no problems letting you know that. I try to be a godly woman, and I try to treat people honestly and kindly. And I hope you can see that. And I think most of you that are in here know that. But for some people that might be watching me later that don't know me as well, or maybe are even some of those people that want to spread things about me, I hope you know that I have no ill will towards anyone. And I hope that we can, whatever this is, can be moved past and we can just continue. And I didn't even bring you down on Valentine's Day, but like I was saying, it has been a really hard couple of weeks for me. I have been going through a lot emotionally and physically. Um, Unfortunately, if you watched Valentine's yesterday, I'm sure a lot of you could see that I was in a lot of pain. I was having trouble doing, oh, that's loud. I was having trouble even doing the crafts because I was in so much pain yesterday. And I'm trying to get through that as well. So please just know, I love you all of you that are supportive of me and so kind to me. It means more than you could possibly ever know. And I truly, truly appreciate you. And please hang in there with me, because I'm not the monster that I've been painted. Just I'm gonna end it with that. But please feel free to contact me if you ever have any questions about it, because I will be honest. I will be 100% honest with you. So anyway, I'm gonna move past that. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to get so emotional. You guys know I'm not like a truly crazy emotional person, and I don't want to bring down your Valentine's Day, because I know today is a day of love and kindness and caring. Thank you, Kathleen. And I don't want to bring you down, because I know it's a beautiful day, and we're all gonna, have a wonderful day. So I'm gonna move past all that. Just I look so great now, don't I? Um, I'm gonna try to move past it all. But please, if you do hear somebody in the community ever say anything, please just let them know that they can come to me as well and ask me if they have a question, because I have no problems talking about it. But I'm not going to go out and spread stuff because that's not my place. So anyway, sorry. Thank you guys so much. I'm an ugly crier. I always have been. So anyway, whew. Geneva, thank you. I'm a horrible, ugly crier. So anyway, like I was saying before, if you haven't been invoiced from me, please know that it's not because I'm not doing it, or I'm just sitting back eating bonbons and having a great time. I've just been having a lot of emotional stuff over the past couple of weeks, but it will happen tomorrow. I don't have any sales tomorrow, so I'm going to get everything invoiced. And anything today that you see that you might want, it won't be invoiced till the following week. Okay. One other thing I wanted to discuss with you guys, I think most of you, I don't have any issues. Thank you, Kathleen. I don't have any issues with any of you, I don't believe, with any of this. In fact, I know I'm seeing now who's in here. I don't have any issues with any of you, but anybody watching replay or is new, I've had a few issues with people that have not paid invoices, and I am going to, please contact me if you have not, and I can work something out with you. I'm not one of these hard people that's like, pay it, pay it, pay it. I always work with people. So just know that, and I will work with you. Just get in contact with me. But if I don't get those people taken care of, I am going to have to resell the stuff, because I can't have stuff just sitting around. You know how it is. I think that's with everybody out there. And that's it. I'm going to shut up with all this mess, because you guys know I don't like doing that. I don't like addressing it, but I felt like I needed to today. So hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying, and I didn't bring you down too much. So anyway, let's change it. We're going to flip the script now and kind of come back around to being the happy living people we are. And y'all let me know in the chat what you're doing for Valentine's Day. Do you have big plans going forward? And I'm going to compose myself even more. What are you doing? Are you going out? Are you going to stay at home? What are you going to do for your Valentine's Day today, this evening? I'm sorry, guys. Let me know in the chat what your big plans are, so I can live vicariously through you, right? So anyway, I'll go ahead and get started. You're going to be at home. Are you cooking, Thomas? What are you cooking? I know, Kathleen, and you guys are awesome. All of you are awesome. Hey, Christy. So let me know what you got going on. I'm going to get my head together. Late lunch? Oh, that sounds great. I know, Tammy Renee. Tammy Renee went with Linda to grocery shop at Publix for their Valentines. So, oh no, Pamela. Oh, so you're probably staying in, huh? Oh, Debbie, thank you. Debbie's gonna be my Valentine. All right, so I'm going to start with some smaller things just to get us going so that I don't drop things right now. Y'all know how it is. All right, So I have this cute little, I guess, from what Nate has taught me in the past. And yeah, you took her to the new Dollar General, Linda. Woohoo! So what Soul Nate has taught me in the past, I guess this is called a Tussie Mussy? Mussy Tussie, Tussie Mussy, one of those. I call it a posy holder. I'm country. I don't know the difference. But anyway, it's this cute pin and it's got, like some good detailing. Let me get a notebook to hold up because y'all know it's not going to focus if I don't. Exactly, Kathleen. So I thought it's really cute. It's kind of like an upside down spade, but I guess it's supposed to be like a heart. And it's got the little opening so you can put a little posy in there. It's not sterling. I did check it. I did test it, but it is marked Italy there on the back. Let me show you the pin. So I thought that was really a cute piece. I think it's just fun to add to your collection or even wear, and especially with Valentine's Day today, I thought that was so sweet. It was like, oh, wouldn't it be nice to be able to wear that and put like a little, some kind of little posy in there? That would be so romantic and beautiful. So let me see. There's my glasses on my head, of course, where they always are. So I'm going to start this one at $14 start on the Tussie Mussy or whatever it's called. The technical term, I call it a posy holder. Posy holder pin. It is not going to focus again. I can't do Jen's magic fingers. I don't know how she does it, but it doesn't work for me. And I promise y'all, next time you see me, hopefully I'll have some decent nails. My daughter is starting to do nails now, and she got a bunch of her stuff in. So hopefully next time my nails will not look so tragic. All right, so I see Christy was at 14. Then I had Sandy at 15, Kathleen at 16, Sandy at 20. Kathleen's out. And Christy, if you're in or out, just let me know, sweetheart, and we'll start calling it down. And Christy's in at 21. Sandy's in at 23, I believe. Oh my gosh, guys, I am finally going tomorrow to the eye doctor. Y'all know I'm half blind, it feels like. And so I finally got my appointment. Wait, is it tomorrow? No, it's Thursday. I have my appointment. So maybe I'll be able to see something. All right, so I don't know how bad the lag is. I'm trying to let the lag work. I got ink on my hand, of course. I'm letting the lag go a little bit because I don't want to rush y'all. And I have a feeling the chat's going to jump in just a second. I thought it was cute, Debbie. When I saw it, I was like, oh, that's just adorable. Try not to poke myself with it. All right, we're going to start calling it, guys. Y'all let me know. Okay, Christy, that's fine, honey. So going once, going twice, and I'm going to say sold. And I appreciate all of you and your bids. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And I believe, Sandy, you are the winner. Congratulations and thank you, honey. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'll set that over there. And then I'm going to do a couple more pieces of jewelry to get us started. Then I'm going to do some stuff that's not jewelry, guys. I just like to start out with smaller pieces to judge kind of how my hands are going to do. So next up, this is a newer piece, but I think it's adorable. It is this cute little Boston Terrier brooch. And he's completely bedazzled. He's pave set kind of thing with black rhinestones or black crystals and the clear. He's got those big old sweet puppy dog eyes. And we're going to start him at 12. And he's got the up and under pin. So he's not real old, but I just think he's so sweet. And I'll give you a measurement on him as soon as I find. Okay, Christy, have a great day, honey. And happy Valentine's Day. So he is just right under 2 inches wide and 1.5 or 1.25 inches long. Isn't he sweet, Roxana? Hey, Donna. There we go. Now you can kind of see him. I just think he's really pretty. I used to have a Boston Terrier, so I kind of have a soft spot in my heart for them. And he's a good size. He's not tiny. And I don't see any interest, so we're going to pass on him. I'll bring it back in a recap, guys. And then I've got this cute, this is a little tiny pin, but I'm going to start it at $3. I thought with St. Patty's coming up, somebody could use it to craft with or wear if you wanted to. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, Sandy. I forgot to put my email in. I'll put it in right now, honey. I'm so sorry. I usually have it up on the screen, and I forgot to do that today. So it's this cute little, it's got a rhinestone in the center, but it's enameled clover with the rhinestone in the center. And it'll be a $3 start. I don't know why these loud cars are going by, y'all. So it's a small one, but I thought it would be fun for St. Patty's Day coming up. You could even put it on a card or some kind of craft you're doing if you didn't want to wear it. Thank you, Tammy. So it's just a small little guy. And if there's no interest, we're going to pass, and I'll bring it back around in a little while. I don't know how bad the lag is, y'all. I'm trying not to bore you. So just let me know if I'm going too fast, and I'll slow down. Okay, so next up, I have this little micro mosaic pill box, or I guess you could use it as just like a little stash box or whatever you want to use it for. It's got all those little intricate details. I love micro mosaics. They put a lot of work into those, don't they? But it is like a little pill box or whatever you want to put in it. It's got all that nice little kind of detailing around the sides and on the bottom. And it's going to start at $10. It's like a little hinged box. And it is 2 inches wide by 1.5, about 1.5 inches. And then I don't know how tall it is. I didn't measure that. So a little over, not quite 3/4 of an inch tall. And I believe I see Kathleen in first at $10. Let's see, Debbie in at 11. I like the colors. Aren't they bright and pretty? Oh no, you were in top chat. I do that all the time, Debbie. I don't know how I always forget. It's like if I have to refresh or something. You know, when you refresh, it always comes back in top chat, and I forget sometimes to put it in live chat. Okay, so out to Kathleen. So we'll do going once, going twice, and sold. Thank you so much, both of you, for your bids. And Kathleen, congratulations and thank you, honey. Okay, so let's show some stuff that's not jewelry kind of related. And then we'll come back around to some pieces like that. So next up I have, let me see if I even wrote this down. I don't know if I wrote it down, y'all. Yeah, I did. Okay. So I have a uranium glass ashtray. And it's like the really light kind of green color. I don't know if you, so you can kind of see the green when I turn it sideways, but it does glow really nice. It has a very nice glow to it. So if you know, have your cabinet that you like your glowy glass, it does have a nice glow to it. This is with the sunlight hitting it. It's still glowing pretty nicely. So this one's going to start, let me see where I wrote it. This one's going to start at $10. It doesn't have any chips or cracks or anything in it. And I like, it's like, when I looked it up, they called it cut glass. And I like kind of the, you know, the way it kind of goes up and down, kind of like a pie crust, the way it goes up and down on there. And you could use it as a coaster. You could use it as anything, you know, other than an ashtray. I know some people do collect ashtrays. You could use it as a little trinket dish or whatever, or just for your display in your glowy glass cabinets. And I don't know if y'all watched my video I had done with my haul, but I'm going to start a curiosity cabinet. I'm trying to start a curiosity cabinet to put Herman in and some of my other stuff that I found. And so I've been picking stuff up for that. Okay, I see no interest in that. We're going to pass on it. So I've been trying to pick stuff up for that as well. And I got quite the collection over here that I've just got to get a cabinet now because I don't have a cabinet for it, but I'll find one. I'll find just the right one soon. I know I will. Okay, so next up I have this Imperial glass owl. It's slag glass, but it is Imperial. It still has its foil sticker. And I know I can't wait, Pamela. I'm so excited with all my weird stuff I like. It is a slag glass, but it's a little owl creamer or, you know, cream pitcher. And it's got the, they're not jewel eyes, but it has the eyes on it. And I'll show you. It's kind of an orange and white slag. It's a cute little owl. And it's got its original price tag right there, which I'll try to see if I can see what it says. But it's got its Imperial glass sticker, foil sticker in there still. Nice little piece. He's going to start at 14. And in the orange parts, the kind of yellow and orange parts you see here, it does glow. I'm not sure if I'll be able to show you or not. It's hard to show the kind of sometimes that orangey glow online, but it does have a glow to it where it's like the orange and the yellow colors. Thomas, you saw Herman? It's a puffer fish, Thomas. Poor old Herman. I left him out in the car. I didn't mean to. I freaked out. I was like, oh my gosh, I left Herman out in the car. So it measures 3.5 inches tall, to give you an idea. Oh, you saw him. Good. Did you like Herman Thomas? All right, so I'm going to start calling it down. If there's no other interest, and we'll get it sold and out of here. So going once, going twice, and sold. And I believe Miss Sue is going to get that. Congratulations and thank you, Sue. I love that piece. I think he's so cute. Okay. Let's do this guy next. So I found a gum parker. Hey, Carrie Ann. I found a gum parker. I never find these. I was so excited when I found him, and it's this cute little crazy eye cat. Isn't he cute? My daughter said, well, why in the world would somebody want to save their gum? I said, I don't know. Maybe back when this was made, people couldn't just go out and buy a bunch of gum and they wanted to save it. I don't know. But I just think it's adorable. And we're going to start the gum parker at $10. He's a cute little guy. He looks a lot like the little cat that Roxana got with the eyes like that. It reminded me of him. Roxana, you saw that you saw that cat, didn't you? Doesn't it look like the crazy eye cat that you got, Roxana? I think they're cute too. They're just a fun little piece to have around. I like to find fun pieces every once in a while. I think it's so nice to add those to your collection just for like a little, something, a conversation starter almost. Exactly, Roxana. He's going to match him perfectly, isn't he? Oh, Robert, you have a bear gum saver? That's cool. I haven't seen the bear. I'll have to research that. I've never seen that one. So we're going to start calling it down, going once, going twice, and we're going to say sold. Set it over here. And thank you, Roxana, and congratulations. I think it's so sweet. Okay, so did I write this down? Guys, I tried to write some of this stuff down, but I always forget things. I did. So this is an old. I found this the other day, and I was so excited when I found it. It was in a new little shop that I found, and she had a lot of old smalls, and I was just having the best time. Oh, yeah. Please do, Robert. I love that. Um, I had the best time looking at her smalls that she had in there. It was so much fun. I'm gonna go back in there probably tomorrow, and if she's got a bunch of stuff out, I'll do a little video of it. It's a cute little shop. She just opened, and I found it the other day, and she had some really nice things, y'all. So it's this little elephant, these two little elephants sitting at a desk. I'm gonna have to put my paper up, aren't I? Oops. Well, it might focus in a second. But it's these two little red elephants, and that's not damaged. They painted those white on the ears for like accent, I guess. But they're wood. They're all wood. And I just thought that was just the sweetest little thing. Look at his little feet hanging out down there. So it's going to start at $8. And I'll give you a measurement on the little elephants. There we go. It finally came into focus. Look at how cute they are. They're just, yeah, they're adorable. And look, they got writing on their paper. They scratched through. They're in school trying to learn how to count peanuts. but they're all wood. You know, there's a little bit of scuffing here and there, but they're old. But I thought that was so stinking cute. I had to pick it up. But she had a lot of little small stuff. This was the only wood piece that she had like this. She had like some more little elephants and stuff, but this is the one I chose. And it's not very big. See, look at this. It's not big at all. It is about 1 3/4 inches wide, and up to the tippy top of his little ears, it's about not quite 1.5 inches tall. So I just thought those were so sweet. But I don't see any interest, so we're going to put them down, I should say. There's 2 of them. Put them down and we'll go on to something else. So, in the little clothing store that I went into that I had the tiny bit of video on, they had this, I got a string on. Let me cut the string off. They had this up in their cabinet, and it's a vintage nail buffer. It's going to start at $8 as well. It's a vintage nail buffer, and this is all wood, but I thought it would be so fun. What does it say? Oh, it's a cross. CROSS, like makes the fountain pens. It's Cross brand. Circus saucers, a cup sugar bowl, and a teapot. Oh, I haven't seen those, Linda. Send me pictures. I'd love to see them. So it's this cute nail buffer, and it actually still works pretty good. Like, I played with it the other day just doing that, and my nails were like shinier after I did it. So I thought that would be fun to sit on your vanity or your dresser or something to add to your vanity collection. Oh, good. I just got my notification that I'm having a sale. That took a little while, didn't it? But if there's no interest in the nail buffer, we will move on. Cat's nails. I'm not doing any cat's nails, Thomas. They'll rip me apart. Okay. So I have a couple of, I showed these the other day. I'm going to show them again right now, and then we'll move on from those. I have a couple of my picks that I did for Easter. I know it's a little early. I know today's Valentine's Day, but we've got to start thinking about Easter and St. Patrick's Day soon now, right? So these are going to start $12 choice, and you have your choice between pink. I'm going to say pink and blue, just to keep them differentiated. So these are little Easter picks, and you know, they're a good size. I think they're about 6.5 inches wide to go with your Easter decor. And these you could, oh no, Robert. I did, Mary. I made these. I'm sorry. I was reading what Robert was saying. You open the other one and don't keep me hanging, Robert. The cracks were almost identical. I'm waiting on Robert to tell us the rest of the story. So like I said, they're about 6.5 inches. Oh, Robert, you were giving me a heart attack. Oh no. I'm so glad. I was like, oh no, it got broken. And it was the little fairy lip wires in there. Well, thanks for telling me. Okay, so I don't see any interest. If you guys are watching on playback, or I'll show them again in a second. And we'll show them again. So we'll just pass on them right now. I know. I was like, oh no, something broke. Wonderful, Robert. I'm so glad. Okay. There is my newest email I've been doing. I told you guys before, my old email got hacked, so I haven't been using it because if you get an email from that one, just ignore it because I don't know who got into it. Somebody tried to change my password and everything. So I'm trying to stay away from that one now. Okay, so next up I have these some more of little glass candies. Okay, shut up, Thomas. There you go. There's your one for today. Some more of these little glass candies. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can count. So I'm going to do these at $3 each. If there's any one that you like, it'll be choice of $3, just flat price. So here's the first one. I'm going to set them up in line here. Here's the second one. These are those art glass candies. Here's the third one. I like the blue on that one. You know I like the blue on that one, right? Here is the fourth one. And here is the last one. It's like a blue and green. And I see Debbie at 3. And I'll let you tell me which ones you want. This is 1. It's a bigger one. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. I can't hold the last one up. And this is 5. So you can tell me which ones you want out of those. I'm trying to keep them lined up so I don't get confused. Oh, please. Oh, thank you, Debbie. I'll put those in there for you. I'll put them back in this little bag so I don't break them. Thank you, thank you. Let me jot that down because, you know, I'll forget. Okay. And then I have this cute little pin I picked up the other day at that new store I was telling y'all about. That's so fun. So it's a mother of pearl elephant. Isn't that fun? Look at all the detailing in there. And he's got his trunk up. And he's mother of pearl. There's the back of him. And he's going to start at 12. Let me measure him really quick. He is 2 inches wide. He's 2 inches wide. Just a fun little pin. He is older. He's a good size. You can kind of see on my shirt. He's not one of the tiny ones. I'm going to grab some coffee really quick while y'all are looking at this. Grab. Oh, Yeah, y'all know I can't do two things at once, but I'm trying. Okay. So if there's no interest in him, I'm going to put him down. We'll bring him back towards the end. So next up, I have this really fun, it's supposed to be a belt, and it's the gold mesh. But like I said in my video, I've been seeing people wear these as necklaces. And it's the gold mesh. Let me see if I can do this. With the snake head. It's got all those holes there. I know. I had my Go coffee this morning because I had to run out really quick this morning. And I put it in my Go cup. And so it's a huge cup for my coffee now. And it's the belt is like that gold mesh kind of material. And I'll give you a measurement on it. Let me give you a start price too, huh? That might be helpful. Let me see if I wrote it down. I don't think I wrote it down, so we're going to do it on the fly, y'all. Let me write it now before I forget. So it's going to have to be a $16 start. I did pay a little bit more for this one, but I thought it was so fun. But it's got all the rhinestones or crystals on its head with the black eyes. And then you've got this gold mesh that goes all the way down to his tail. And his tail has got that on there too. So, you know, if you didn't want to wear it as a belt, you can definitely wear it as a necklace. I've seen people doubling it over and doing that. But let me tell you how big it is. I'm going to measure it really quick. So it's 40 inches from tip of head to about halfway down the tail. So most people could wear it as a belt, or you can, like I said, you can double it over and wear it as a necklace as well, which is really fun. My daughter actually had it on the other day, but she was wearing it as a belt. But she's, you know, she's a little tiny thing. So anyway, so you could just wear it as a long drop down, like statement necklace. Yeah, you could wear it as a shoulder strap. You could wear it as anything you wanted to, really. And the fun thing is you can set it anywhere on the body that you want to because it's a magnet. So anywhere you set it down, it's going to stick. But if there is no interest, we'll move on. I just thought it was really pretty. Even just to hang up somewhere, I thought it was pretty. I had it in my basket or the box over here, and it looks so nice with it. Okay. So next up, I have, and I know I wrote this down, so give me 1 second. I just have to see where I wrote it. I have so much trouble seeing. There it is. So this is a vintage perpetual calendar. I think these are great if you have, you know, vintage stuff on your desk. So it's got the pen holder in it, so you can put your pen, whatever kind of pen you have, you can put in there. And the way it works, it's got the month cards, and then it's got the, like you choose which calendar fits what month you're on. You have to go through and kind of look and figure out. And they're double-sided. And then you have all the month cards that you put behind it. And they're double-sided as well, so you have all the months. But I just thought that was a fun little piece. And we're going to start this one at 14. I wasn't able to find this exact one, but there are other ones online that were selling for like $30-something. So I try to give y'all a break off of whatever the online price is on eBay or whatever, because I don't have to pay the eBay fees if you guys buy it. So I try to pass savings on to you. And I see Sandy in it. Well, she's meant 14. I see Sandy in at 14. And there is the back of it. It does have some age, some foxing on it. But I guess that's to be expected when it's an older piece, right? And it's got some weight to it. I don't know what type of metal this is. Actually, it may have a maker on the bottom. It does have a maker. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that. Mementos, I think it says. So anyway, but we'll start counting it down if there's nobody else interested. Going once, going twice, and sold. I picked my sign up. Sold to Sandy. Thank you, Sandy. Let me set it over here for you. I don't know what you guys like to see. Do you want to see any St. Patty stuff? I have some St. Patty stuff. I don't know if you're interested in it or not. Is it too early still? Because I have like one of these Bi-Style honeycomb things. He's a little rough around the edges. He's from 1975, I believe, was the year. 74 or 75. And he's got a few like bends in his hat and stuff and around his clovers. But he's a double-sided honeycomb. Let me see if I can turn around and show you. This side isn't folded out. But it is a Bi-Style. So it is double-sided. So I'm going to start him at $6. Oh, good, Sandy. Thank you. So the St. Patty's honeycomb, I'm going to start him at $6 because he does have some wear on him. But he's still usable. He's still cute for a display. And I see Debbie in at 6. And there is the, I'll try to show you. I don't know if it'll focus. But they've got their branding right there, made in the USA. And it's easy to ship. It just collapses down. I can get it undone. It just collapses down like that, so it ships flat. So makes it easier. And if there's no other interest, we're going to start calling it. Going once, going twice, and sold to Debbie for $6. Thank you, Debbie. Let me put it over here. Okay. There was something I just saw I wanted to show you. Oh, these fans. I don't know if any of you guys collect little hand fans, the old ones, but I have like 3 of them. I'm going to do them choice. We're just going to do it a flat price of $8 choice. And I think I wrote it down. I did right there. Okay. So here's your first choice. These are vintage hand fans. These are like the really lightweight wood that have been cut out. See, these are all little intricate cuts on there. And then this is almost like a wood burning in the center with this mountain scene. And it's got the little tassel. So there is the first choice. And they're $8 choice. Flat price.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This is the second one. It's just got all the cuts in it. It doesn't have like the scene in the center. This one's just got the cutouts. And it's got like this kind of gold, other side. this gold right here. I don't know what that says, but it's got its tassel too. It's got a yellow tassel. So there's the third one. Yep, and they work great. This one smells like perfume. So there's the second one. And then the third one is a paper fan. Now, I know this one's from 1940 because I looked it up. And it's got Japan mark on the back of it. Now, it's got that one, it's got a couple little, like a little hole right there. And that's got a little tear right there. But it still works. And for display, it's still beautiful. Just to sit somewhere behind something. I love those colors. That bright orange and red on the pink like that. I think it's beautiful. But it does have its marking on the back right there of Japan. And that is the third choice fan. I don't know what kind of flowers those are. Do you? Any of you know what those are? I have no idea. I just think they're beautiful. But if there's no interest in them, we will move on. There we go. Let me put it back in its little box right here. And set it over here. Okay. I have a piece of milk glass. This is a beautiful old Victorian piece of milk glass. This is antique. And it's some type of apothecary bottle or barbershop bottle. I'm not sure the purpose behind it. I just thought it was pretty. So it's missing some of its gold, which most of these pieces, these old milk glass pieces, are missing some of their paint. There's those some few places right there where the gold's missing and around here. It's a really cool bottle. We're going to start this one. It's going to start at 16. But look at the top on this. It's open. So I'm assuming it was used to pour something, like a little measuring cup kind of thing. And I know it's way too big to be like a perfume bottle. I mean, this is a big guy. This was in a barber shop or an apothecary or something. And I don't know if it was like they poured something in here. I don't know what, but I love the history behind these pieces. I think they're it's interesting to think what they've seen, you know? This has seen a lot of years. That's a little smoosh of some kind. I'll get it off. But it doesn't have any chips or cracks. It's in really good condition for its age. And it stands 9.5 inches tall. But it's just a fun piece to add to your collection, to set it with other things. You could set up like a whole display in your bathroom with like apothecary jars and bottles and stuff and tell like a whole story with it. And I see Tammy Renee in at 16. Pamela's in at 18. Guys, I am in love with the antique milk glass. I love the stuff. I don't know why, but I really just think it's just special. So we're going to start calling it down. Tammy says she is out. So going once, going twice, and sold to Pamela. Thank you, Pamela. And thank you, Tammy, for your interest too. I love the piece. I'm going to start picking up some more of the antique milk glass. I like the old milk glass, but the antique stuff is what just really, gets me. I think so too, Pamela. I just love those pieces. Love them so much. There was something over here I was looking at that I wanted to show you next. Now, what was it? I don't know why it matters what order I show it in, but I don't know. I have it in my head like I have to do it that way. Okay, so next up, y'all, I have some hat pins. So we're going to do those next. So I'm going to divide them out kind of towards size. So the longer hat pins, we're going to start those. Oops. I'm going to give y'all a deal. We're going to start them at $12 each for choice of. They are, trying to measure, about 8 3/4 inches long. If I'm measuring correctly. Yep, about 8 3/4, not quite 9 inches. So here's the first one. Both of these are glass. This is the first one. It is the purple faceted glass. Hey Sal, how's it going? So it's a nice long one. These are the ones that they outlawed, you know, the dangerous ones. So purple faceted glass on that one. Your second choice is like this carnelian tomatoey red glass that's faceted. It's kind of like a ball shape. Not quite. It kind of comes up a little thinner at the top. And there is that one. And I see Tammy in at 12. So I'll let her take choice of. Oh, Sandy. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see Sandy. It skipped. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'll shut up. I'll just let y'all call it. So that's your choice of these two. You've got the red and the purple. Or orange. I mean, this is an orange red. It's looking a little more orangey today. The other day it was looking kind of pinky, but it's like tomato is the color, just so you know. It's like a tomato red. All right, so Sandy is in at 15. Tammy, you are out. So Sandy, you can tell me if you want the orange. I'm going to call it orange, although it's carnelian colored. Or the purple. You can let me know which you are interested in. Thank you, Tammy. So I'll wait on her. The purple. Hey, V, how are you? So I'll put you down for the purple one. And Tammy, are you interested in the red one for 14? That was your high bid. Are you interested in the carnelian color one for 14? You can just let me know. If not, it's perfectly fine. Yes. Okay, thank you. Thank you both so much. I'll put those over here. Oh, that red one. I've stuck it inside that little owl picture thing, and it looks so cute in there. Okay. I'm sorry. I get sidetracked, y'all. So then I have the shorter one that is the clear crystal or clear glass, and it is 6 3/4 inches long. It has one little chip right there at the base where it connects, and I don't know if you need to see it, but it's like right where it connects at the base right there, you see? So it's got that tiny little chip where the connection is, but otherwise it's great. This is like a prism. So this one, we're going to start this one. Let's start at $8. $8 start. It is an older one. Like I said, it's about 6 3/4 inches. Really fun. It is faceted on the end like that. So it reminds me of like a prism, you know, like a crystal. And it's not as long as the other ones, but it's still long. It's still a hat pin. And if there's no interest in it, we'll pass on it and we'll go on to something else. Okay. And so this one is really, I haven't cleaned it at all. I think I'm just going to leave it the way it is. And if somebody purchases it, they can clean it. But this is an Art Deco. I believe it is a lapel pin. But it is really, again, it's something that's very special, I believe. It's got this long black onyx in the center. And it's got this Art Deco design around it. And it's got these two little stones in there, which I don't know what those are. I mean, from this age, they could easily be like small diamonds. I don't know. But I just wanted to show you. It's just so Art Deco. It's so just to put in with your other stuff of that age would be gorgeous. And I'm going to start it at $8 as well, which I should probably be kicking myself for that one. But you know what? Let's do it. It is 4.5 inches long. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the other one. I'm going to do choice of so y'all can decide. There's that one. This one is of the same age. This is an old piece. Hopefully you can see that. Look at the shine coming off those stones. I haven't even tested those stones. I don't know what they are. Like I said, I could be giving this stuff away for all I know. But it is an old piece. Look at that. It's a nice piece. There's the back of it. So I see Sandy in at 8. So we're going to do choice of if there's nobody else interested. Give it a couple of seconds, then I'm going to call it down for Sandy. Going once. Going twice. And sold. So Sandy, do you want the black or do you want, we're just going to call it the clear so I can figure out which one. I know I'd only shown this one when you expressed interest, but they're both available, so you can let me know. You want both? Okay, Sandy, thank you so much. They really are nice pieces. I think you're going to be really happy with those. I hope so. Okay, so I'll put those over there too. Thank you. All right. So I have this little dresser box. It is in the Art Nouveau style, and it is from that age. It's a nice old piece. Let me see if I even wrote it down. Yep. So this is silver plate. Thank you, Sandy. I try to bring some good stuff. I really do. I try to have special items because that's what I like. So this is from the age of Art Nouveau. It is a silver plate lid with the nice lead crystal bottom on it. It is small. It's like one of the small dresser pieces. And I'm going to start it at $16. It doesn't have any chips or cracks in it. It's in good condition. There's no problems with the rim. And I see Tammy Renee in at 16. It's a beautiful piece. I love these old pieces like this. I mean, look how crystal clear this is. There is like no yellowing to it at all. It's amazing. So we're going to start counting it down if there's nobody else interested. Going once, going twice, and sold. Sold, sold. To Miss Tammy Renee. I'm so glad you got that, honey. I know you liked it, so that makes me happy. Thank you. Okay. I haven't even washed this out yet, y'all. So forgive its dirtiness, but I just got it and I hadn't even had a chance to wash it. It's just been sitting here on my desk. I did that craft thing yesterday and I didn't have a chance to wash anything up for today. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out where I wrote it down. If I did. I tried to do somewhat of a list, but I don't always get everything on there. Thought I had that down though. I don't know what is up with these people on their loud vehicles and motorcycles today, but they are going crazy out there. I apologize for that. Yeah, I guess I didn't wash it down. Wash it down. Write it down. Okay, so anyway, I bet you are, Linda. So this is a cobalt blue eye wash cup. See how dusty it is? I hadn't had time to wash it. I will. I'll throw it in a bath. But it is the cobalt blue glass. They made some of these in plastic, but this is the glass one. Eye wash cup. And I'm going to start it at $10. And it is glass. Yeah, I think they are getting ready for the Daytona 500 out here in my front yard. Hey, Sammy. And I see Roxana in at 10. And I see Sandy in at 12. It doesn't have any chips or cracks. It's really in great condition. I actually tested it out. I was like, and I see Roxana's in at 16 up above. And Pamela is out. Thank you for your interest, Pamela. And Sandy is out. So I believe it was just Simi and Roxana left. So I'll give them a second. Roxana's got the highest at 16. Oh, you had one when you were a kid? That's fun, Sammy. Your dad used those, Pamela? A lot of people have a connection to these. I've heard a lot of people say that. I see Roxanne in at 20. So we'll give Sammy a second to see what she wants to do. I'm going to take my coffee break. Kathleen's in at 21. Sammy came back at 22. Roxana's at 24. I know, Debbie. They do really work. I mean, they've never come up with anything that worked as well as these. So it's beautiful. It's cobalt. You can put it in a window. It looks gorgeous and it's functional. So that's a great combination. Roxanne is at 24 and Kathleen is out. So I believe, Roxana, you were the last one. So I'm going to do going once, going twice, and sold to Roxana. Thank you. And thank you, ladies, all of you, for your interest. I really, truly appreciate it. Roxana, did you get your butter thing put on your Hoosier cabinet? I've got to rework my Hoosier cabinet. I don't have mine decorative. Mine is like functional. So I really need to rework it to be a little more beautiful than what I have it right now. Right now I have bins up there for my flour and everything. And I actually, roll biscuits and stuff on it. But I do want to rework mine to make it a little more attractive than what I've got it right now. When I have all that free time, I'll work on that, right? All right, so I had shown this once before, but since St. Patty's is coming up, I'm going to sneak it in one more time. It is this daisy and button green glass canoe. I guess, yeah, it was an ashtray at one point in time. I love a Hoosier cabinet. I love a good Hoosier cabinet. And so we're going to do the glass canoe. I'm going to start it at 14. It'll be fun, to put even just with your collection, but for St. Patty's, I thought it would be fun to have that. And it is hard to measure. That's what it is. It is about 6 inches, it looks like. So a 6-inch green glass canoe. I know, I've got some. Oh, good, Roxanne. Please do. I would love to see it. Love, love, love to see it. Maybe you'll give me some ideas. I know, Debbie, I've got so much to do. I just don't ever have all the time that I need to do it. There's not enough hours in the day. I already only sleep about, 2 or 3 hours a night. So I don't think I can cut it out too much more. And I don't see any interest in this guy, so we're going to pass on him. Let me set him down. And then I got this fun, this is from the Art Deco time frame. I kind of did a little research on it because, sometimes it's hard when you have brass items to know the age of it. I see a lot of 80s brass, but this is an older piece. And so I did a little research on him to kind of get an idea of his age. But it's a single bookend, but I think he's great. He's a deer, and he is solid. He's got some weight behind him. But look at that patina on him. I think it's fantastic. I love patina. Y'all know that. But he is like an Art Deco age kind of thing. He is dusty too. So this is brass. This is some kind of probably pot metal they painted. But this part is the brass. But like I said, it's got some weight. It's a bookend. So it's got some weight to it. So we're going to start him at $12. Oh, Kathleen, that's wonderful. You got a new baby in March. Oh, that's so good. A Hoosier cabinet. It's the cabinets they used to have in the kitchens and stuff where they had all the stuff for your bread making and baking. Like they usually had chutes in them that where you put your flour and stuff like that. And then they had the enamel top on it where you could roll your breads and that kind of thing. And I see Jan, and thank you, Jan. I appreciate you. Kathleen, go look them up if you haven't. I know you've seen them, but they call them Hoosier cabinets, and I got one several years ago. I kind of tried to redo it. It was a little ramshackle, but I just kind of did a rough paint job on it because I didn't want it to look new, and kind of redid it a little bit. I love mine. I've got a small one, and I love it. It's just fun in the kitchen if you have a space in your kitchen or even in another room of your house. They're just so much fun, and you can decorate them up so cute. It's just I haven't decorated mine like I need to. So it's 4 3/4 inches. So I'm going to start calling it down if there's no other interest. Going once, going twice, and sold to Jen. Thank you so much, and I will write you down for that. Thank you, honey. Let me see what you're saying. I want to get caught up in the chat. Yeah, Kathleen, I love it. I love, love, love mine. Like I said, I do need to do a little decorating in it. I haven't done what I should, but I'll get there eventually. I'm not doing that until I get my cabinet of curiosities done though, because that's the one that's weighing heavy on my heart. Like I feel like I need to have it done. And for y'all that haven't watched my video of my haul, I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna introduce you to the newest member of my family. So y'all can take a break and get something to drink or go to the bathroom if you've seen him. But this is Herman. Everybody's tell Herman hello, if you would. Here's Herman. He is the newest member of my family. He's got a little hang cord, but I just want him to sit in my cabinet. I think he's so much fun. Look at his smile. Oh, Roxana, that's beautiful. Isn't he great? I love Herman. And he's a good size. But you don't want him to give you a kiss. That would hurt really bad. But look at his little mouth. He looks like he's smiling. That's the kind of thing I can look at. It just makes me smile, you know. So that's the newest member of my family. Say hi to everybody, Herman. So he's like my little mascot now. So he's one of the things that's going to be going in my cabinet whenever I get my cabinet. I have a lot of pieces. We're going to take a break so you guys can get a... I know, Roxanne. Isn't he fun? So y'all can get a drink or whatever. I'll do a little show and tell of what I'm going to put in my cabinet whenever I get it. Hold on. Let me grab a couple of things. I'm not going to show you everything, but I'm going to show you a couple of things. So I've got like some old lab bottles and stuff that I'm going to do from back in the day when I actually worked in a science lab. But y'all don't know anything about all that. But I'm going to show you a few of the pieces that I've got that I've collected over time. So I have this piece here, which is an old nautical piece, which I think is fantastic. I still have not found out 100% what this is used for, but I know it's an old nautical piece. And so it's this container. And see all the engraving. It's got a piece of tape where they had it together. It's got all this engraving. It's got this chart on here. And I don't know if it's like a title chart or what, but when you open it up on the inside, there's this piece. I don't know what this was used. And this is hollow. But look at that. All that intricate carving in there. I think this piece may be ivory. Or not ivory. Yeah, ivory. No. What am I saying? The other stuff you're not supposed to have. Why can't I say it? So So anyway, I've got that piece. I don't know what the purpose was behind it, but I thought it was really cool, so I picked that up. And that's going to go in my cabinet. To see all that in there, I don't know what it means, but I love it. And then I've got this cool old doll head. Scrimshaw. That's what I was trying to say. Scrimshaw. I think that's what that is. And I got this cool old sleeper doll head that's just creepy looking. And when you lay her down, like only one of her eyes shuts. The other one, well, it's shut now. And the other day when I laid her down, one eye stayed open. When I laid her down, I was like, oh, that's creepy. Yeah, Jen, I know. But I will appreciate it at least. But look at the other end of it. There's like a depression in it right there. I don't know what it is. Oh, and my syringe. Yes, I forgot my big old syringe. That's definitely going in my box or in my cabinet. Where is that? That's right here. See, I've got it spread out everywhere, y'all. I've got to have a cabinet. And I got my syringe I need to put in there. It's got the needle, but I've got it in the box, so I got the needle off of it. And then I've got the other member of my family. So he's going to go in there too. I don't have a name for him. Y'all can name him. What's a good name for him? So anyway, there's a few pieces that are going to be in my cabinet. So stay tuned to when I get my cabinet and get it set up, because I will do a video on what the pieces I do have in there at the time. I have a few more things I didn't show you that are going to go in. And I have several things out in my garage that I've got to pull out to go in there. I can't wait. I'm so excited about it. I've just got to get the right cabinet. So, you know, it's like I'm trying to find, I want an antique cabinet, but I want it to be like a little beat up and bruised and abused, you know, and I want like a darker wood with glass in the front so you can see everything, that kind of thing. So I don't know. It'll come to me eventually. The right cabinet will find its way home. I know it will. So Skelly, Frank, Lurch, Kelly, Boney, Tony. Maybe I'll put Boudreaux. Oh, I kind of like that one, Kathleen. Boudreaux. That's fancy. Maybe I'll put a little thing out there. Y'all have to watch on my channel. I may put a thing out there for y'all to vote. Snaggletooth, that's a good one. He's missing most of his teeth, isn't he? So maybe I'll put a thing out there and y'all can just put the names in the comments of what you like, and whatever gets the most votes or whoever puts that name in the most, that's what we're going to name him. We'll have a naming ceremony. So anyway, okay, I'll get back to showing y'all. Sorry, I had to do a quick little show and tell because I'm so excited about it, guys. I really am. I can't wait. Okay, so I want to show you this. This piece is going to have to start a little higher because it's a nice antique. It is rusty, dusty, crusty, and wonderful. So I'm going to start this one. Let's see if I wrote it down. I know I did somewhere. This is going to actually start at 30, okay? And you're going to see why. This is an antique spice tin. And look, it is rusty, crusty, and dusty, but it is fantastic. Inside of the spice tin are the individual spice tins. And I'm going to show you that. So you take the lid off and you have your individual tins. You've got cloves, cinnamon, nutmegs, ginger, and this is allspice. That one's pretty rough, but it does say allspice on it because this is way over 100 years old. So it's going to have some wear to it. And then like I tried to show you, I don't know if I want to do these again or not. As I tried to show you in my video, they have the original spices, some of the original spices in there. There's the nutmegs, and the nutmeg tin. There's a stick of cinnamon in there. There is cloves in there. They all have a little bit. Well, if I can get them out, that is. Okay, there we go. Let's see if I can get the cloves. They all do open, but they are rusty crusty. There's cloves in there. And they still have a little bit of a scent. I was kind of shocked. And then this was the allspice. There's some allspice in there for you. I wouldn't use these, but you know, it's cool to have it in there. And then the ginger looks like it should be in a museum somewhere. It is so dried out. It kind of looks like a little person. It is so dried out. Look at that. So anyway, it's got the 5 tins inside of the big tin. And I just thought it was so unique. I've never found one of these before. I thought it was so cool. And the top just slides back on there. And I just thought it would be fun in somebody's kitchen. You know, it could be wiped up. I mean, you could put a little oil or something on it to shine it up a little bit or something. But I just like it the way it is. It is fossilized ginger. Absolutely. But if there's no interest in this guy, I'm going to set him down. He's fun, though. He's a fun one. Okay. And then next up, I have, ow. I don't know how I did that. Next up, I have this box. I call it my treasure chest box. It's not super, super old, but I thought it would be good for somebody, you know, to display. Petrified ginger. It did kind of look petrified, didn't it? So this is tin. This is like a leather kind of material. I don't know that it's real leather. And that's tin. And then you've got like this rattan kind of banding, and then the wood. It's got this little handle on it. It is hinged. This one's going to start at $10. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you that. $10 start. So you got like the little latch there that you just pull up. And it's a cool hinged box. I love boxes. I don't know why. I'm just always attracted to them. I just think it's fun. I'll give you a measurement on it. Because you know what? You can display them and you can put things inside of them. So that's always helpful, right? So it's 7 inches wide or across. It is 6 inches deep. And without the handle, just the box itself, it's about 6 1/4 inches tall. So you can make it into a little treasure chest. You could decorate it up at any time. You could have, I actually had, when I had that snake belt out for my pictures, you could hang a necklace or something, some strings of pearls coming out of it. That's what I had. I had things coming out of it like that on the desk, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's just amazing. So I know, I don't know what it is either. I've always had a love of boxes. I don't know why. And I see Pamela's in at 16. I always pick them up. I don't know why. I just like them. You could put those small recipe books. You could. That's a great idea. I liked it with the jewelry hanging out of it. I was picturing like a string of pearls coming off of the side of it. But I did make everything look like a pirate chest. So everything in my house is mermaid, pirate, nautical craziness, So I make everything look like a pirate chest when I do it, I think. But it is pretty. I like having the tin with the texturing, it's like all those textures together with the different natural colors. I think it's pretty too. Debbie, you trying to be good today? So I say Kathleen in at 20. It looks almost like a little purse. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I'm the type of person that would carry this as a purse. I am just that type of person. I like the way that's cut out down there too. That would be a cute little bag though, if you carried it. I wouldn't put a lot in it, but you just think how cute that little bag would be. Anyway. So I see Kathleen is out and Pamela is at 21. So we'll call it for you guys. Going once, going twice, and sold. Thank you so much, all of you, both of you, for your interest. Let me put it down over here. I think that's a great piece. Congratulations. And thank you, Pamela. Let me write it in the correct area. Yeah, you can put rocks in it as a weapon. Hey, I always shop as weapons. So this day and age, you never know when you might need a weapon. So always good to have that as a backup, right? Okay, so then I have this glass cruet. It is Spanish hand-blown glass. I think it's fun. I haven't even washed it out. But it's just a fun cruet. Look at the neck on it. It's so pretty. I love the way that, I don't know, just something about that angle and how thin it is right there. But it'd be good for your oil or your vinegar. It would be fun to put your olive oil in on your counter. And it's got that little hint of a green to it, kind of like Coke bottle glass. You know what I mean? It does not glow anywhere that I see, but it's got the cork stopper in it. It does have some straw marks right here. Let's see if I can show you. There's a straw mark right there that comes across. That's not a crack, that's straw marks. But yeah, Pamela, me too, honey. So I'm gonna start this one at $8, and it's a pretty big one. So that you could pour like your whole bottle of olive oil that you buy in here and throw that old plastic or glass bottle away that's not so pretty, and keep it on your counter next to your stove, and it would just be beautiful. Or you could use it in the bathroom to put your oils and your bath oils and stuff in as well. However you want to do it. I just thought it was a really pretty piece. I love the delicate neck on it with the applied spout and the pretty applied handle. And I just thought it'd be fun for somebody to add to their kitchen. I love this kind of stuff. I have like bottles that I put my vanilla and stuff in, and my olive oil and that kind of stuff, so I don't have to keep like the store bottle. You know what I mean? I like to have prettier things sitting around. If I've got to cook, I want it to at least be attractive, right? It is kind of Aladdin lampish. But let me see if I rub it. No, nothing's coming out, y'all. It is fun to have different stuff in your kitchen. You know, we think of the kitchen sometimes as just like this workplace that's drudgery and we have to go in there and cook and do that kind of stuff, but we can make it look nice, right, ladies? It doesn't have to be a burden so that when we send your, you don't, you know, when you send your significant other in there to make you food, it could be nice for them to look at, right? So keep them in mind. So anyway, we're going to count it down. Going once, going twice, and sold to Pamela. Thank you so much. Now, I have got some fruit flies in here and they're driving me crazy. If y'all have a recommendation on how to get rid of them, I would appreciate it. I have tried the traps like you make with the apple cider vinegar and the soap and the water. That they don't even go to them. It's like they fly past it and look at it and go, we know what you're trying to pull. And they won't go in there. So I've tried that. I clean my house with Clorox. Anybody that knows me knows I'm in love with Clorox, which brings up a whole nother story, Tammy Renee. So I clean my house with Clorox. I clean my counters and my sinks down every day with Clorox. I pour Clorox down the drains and I shut the drains at nighttime, and I still have these stupid little flies that are driving me absolutely insane. So if you have a method that you have that you know to get rid of them, please tell me about it because they're driving me crazy. I will try anything to get rid of these little buggers. So y'all, Tammy, Renee, and I are not a good combination because when we get on the phone, we go down all these rabbit holes. Yes, absolutely, Debbie. If you send me a bottle of bleach, I will love you forever. So me and Tammy go down these rabbit holes all the time, which usually ends up leading to us shopping, which to Linda's chagrin happens. So Tammy told me the other day, she was like, oh my gosh, you've got to go to this site. You've got to go to this site. I went there and I ended up buying, of all things, we had just been talking about this. Of all things, I bought a chlorine scented candle. It's supposed to smell like Clorox. I'm so excited for it to get here. It's like, it's still another 2 days out before it gets here, but I'm so excited about it. I will tell you what I think of it when I get it, but I'm just so excited about these candles coming in. I don't know what to do. So anyway, that's a whole nother story for another time. But my son was not happy. He was like, it already smells like a swimming pool, and now you're going to get candles, so they'll smell like that all the time. I was like, so I'm so excited about these candles. They had some weird scents too, y'all. There was some strange stuff in there, like gasoline. Tell me right now, what was the rest of them? Gasoline, sausage, corn chips, urine. There was all kinds of craziness in there. I just really wanted the chlorine one. But it's fun. It's just something different, right? Okay. So I don't do these often, but you know what? I was given the okay to do it, so I'm going to. Yes. That was two. Yeah, number two pencil. I forgot about that scent. And then the other one, I was just like, there's no way. There is no way I could order a vomit scented candle. I would be sick all the time. Okay, so next up, I have this one of the optic fairy lamps, We've all seen these in the clear. I love the cubist design on there with the, it looks like stacked boxes. I think it's fun. Great condition. If I could put it back together. So I'm going to start it at $12. If anybody needs one of these that doesn't have it. I do like the clear ones. I'm not even going to fib to you. I do like the clear ones because you can put any color light in there you want to, and it glows whatever color you want it to be. So instead of having to have 15 different colors of glass fairy lamps around, you make it the color you want it to be, right? And as I've told you, if you get the multicolored little fairy light strands, the ones that are like the red, blue, yellow, whatever, you put it in there, it makes this look like carnival glass. It's just a really cool effect. And this kind like this, when you put the light in there, it throws off onto your walls or your ceiling or wherever you have it, and you get like a design. So it's really cool. It's just fun. It'd be a fun little night light in your bathroom so you can see how to get in there and not stub your toe, you know, or even in your kitchen. We were just talking about kitchen. I keep a little lamp in my kitchen so when I go in there in the middle of the night, I don't fall over stuff. Like my dog that likes to lay in the middle of the floor that I trip over all the time. So it's just, yeah, it puts a reflection on your wall. That's what I was trying to say. It's a fun little lamp to have around, very versatile. And this one's in great condition. So if you need one of these, here it is for your approval. And I'm trying to reach something, so forgive me. And if there's no interest in that, I'm going to set it down because I can't hardly hold things up for very long. Okay, this piece, I've had it for a little while. I'm trying to remember. Oh, it is a Haviland Limoges piece. I think this is beautiful, especially with St. Patrick's Day coming up. Oh, welcome back, Simi. It is a butter dish, a dome butter dish. It is the 3-piece one. You have your tray here as well. It is in excellent condition. There's no chips or cracks on it. And I'm going to show you this piece so you can see the design because holding everything up's hard. So it's kind of like this really beautiful, like an ivy kind of design on it with these flowers. Very beautiful. It is Limoges. It's Haviland Limoges. And I love these 3-piece sets. So we're going to start this one at $12, which is a killer deal on this. But I want it to go home with somebody if possible. It is truly beautiful. Give you the whole spin view there. And you could put cheese in there too, I'm sure, if you just so desire. But I believe it was made for butter. The colors are outstanding for St. Patrick's Day, or it would go with any of your other china that has green in it. I just think it's a beautiful piece. And you seldom, a lot of the times you don't find the piece in there. This piece. So I think what it was, I could be wrong, y'all can correct me. They used to put like cool water in there because it is, you know, down like that. And they put that on top. And then they would put their butter in there and it would keep it cooler with the lid on it. So your butter didn't melt as quickly. And a lot of times you don't find this piece in there. It's missing. You just find these two. So I was really excited when I found it with all 3 pieces. But I believe that was the purpose behind it. I could be wrong, but from what I was researching on it, that's what they were saying. It was to kind of keep your butter cool. It served like a little refrigerator. But it is really pretty. I think it's one of those special pieces. And this, like, if you hold it up, you can see through it. It's not like a super heavy piece, but you can see through it, like the light coming through. And I'm trying not to break it. But if there's no interest, we will pass on it. I'm trying to see. Yeah. Um, I'm trying to see what it says here. It says something else on the bottom, and I can't read what that says. GOA, maybe? France. And then Sheffield, Haviland, and Limoges is what it says. So we'll pass on that. And we'll do the speed run in just a minute. You can think about it for a second. And if you're watching on replay and you see something, you can always let me know. Okay. Let me get this if I can reach it. So I have another one. Yeah, Haviland is very expensive. So I have another one of these wedding cake boxes. This is the Jeanette in the blue, and it's one of the smaller ones. But I love these little wedding cake boxes. I think they're fantastic. And I just love you can do that. I don't know why that intrigues me so much, but it does. So anyway, this one it's no chips or cracks. The inside's like really good condition. So we're going to start this one at $16 for this little guy. And for those of you, I know Margot had said when I talked to her after the sale the other day, she was saying that she didn't know what what these were made for. And I was like, oh, really? And so I think it's fun to know that it was like a hostess gift. You know, it was like for the wedding, whoever was hosting the stuff, they would get one of these. Put a little slice of the wedding cake in there. And you know, for the bride and groom to take with them. And then the bride could use it as like a little candy dish afterwards. I thought that was so fun that you know, back in the day when you got things like this, they had lots of functionality. And I think that's why I like it so much, because of those stories like that. It's kind of romantic. And, you know, and it's Valentine's Day. We need to be romantic, right? So if there's no interest in that, we will pass on it. I'm trying to get my glass done before the end of the sale here. And I showed these the other day. I'm going to give them one more roundabout before I list them. It's these cute little anthropomorphic squirrels. And I have two of them. I am going to go ahead and pair them up so they don't get separated. They're not salt and pepper. They're just little figurines, old Japan figurines. And I'm going to do them. I'm going to start them at $12 for the pair. But look at those faces. Aren't those adorable? Just adorable little squirrels. Really high glaze on them. Aren't they cute? And I see Carrie Ann is in at 12. Carrie thinks they're cute too. These are going to be just under 3 inches tall. And they're in good shape. Some overpainting here and there, but you know, some of these older pieces have that, where they missed the paint. They dropped a little drip here or there. But he's got a red lip. Look at that. He's got lipstick on. And cute little eyelashes with the side eye. And if there's no other interest, we're going to start calling it down for the pair of little squirrels. Y'all just know if I don't hold them up at the same time, it's just because I'm scared I'm going to drop them. You do get both. So going once, going twice, and sold to Carrie Ann. Thank you, Carrie Ann. Let me set those over here for you. And jot those down really quick before I forget about them. Sorry, my son's on the phone in there, and he's being super loud if you hear him. Okay, so I'm going to do a speed round because I know there's a sale coming up at 4 o'clock, which is in just a few minutes. So we're going to speed through everything really quick that didn't sell, so you can decide if you're interested in it or not. So I had the cute little miniature elephants at the desk. This is a wood piece. I would venture to say this is probably antique. It's old. It was $8 for the little elephants. These are little guys. $8 for those. And let me see what else I had. Oh, I had the old vintage cross nail buffer. It was $8 as well. $8 for the old nail buffer. This is wood. It is made by Cross, the same people that made the old ink pens. CROSS. So there's that. I had all the folding fans. They were choice of $8. So I had this one, which is the cutout. I had this one, which had the mountain scene, which I opened the wrong way. Mountain scene. And then we had the paper one. It was choice of $8 for those. And that's those. Okay, Jen, thank you for coming, honey. Thank you so much. Okay, and then I'm trying to go super fast so y'all can get to the other one. The spice tin that I showed you, it was $30 with all the tins inside with the old spices. That was $30. I had the uranium glass ashtray over here somewhere. It does glow. It is uranium. It is a nice old piece. And that one was, I believe that was $12. $12 for that one. And then I had the cute little Boston Terrier pin, which, where did I even write that down? I don't know. I don't think I did. So little Boston Terrier pin, $12 for that one. And I'm trying to go super fast here. So I'm probably going to forget something, but that's okay. We can bring it back another time. I had the mother of pearl elephant. Where did it? Oh, it was right here on my desk. The mother of pearl elephant brooch. It was, I can't remember what I said on that. I think it was $14 for that one. The snake belt was $16 for that one, for the gold mesh snake belt with the crystals. The glass canoe was $14 for that one. And then I just showed the optic fairy lamp, so you've already seen that, and the candy dish. So, oh, and then this piece, you know, you just saw that as well. So if there's any of those things you see on playback that you're interested in, just let me know, and I will be happy to talk to you about those. So I wanted to let you know what I have coming up. So hopefully you can set your notifications and join me. So I have my Friday sale at 4 o'clock here, 4 o'clock Eastern right here this week. And then next week on Monday, I have a sale with Jenny, Spruce, and Gussie at 11 a.m. It'll be on her channel, so make sure you're subscribed to her. And then I'll be back here Tuesday for my regular sale. And then Wednesday, I will be doing 2 sales with Trisha and Jen at 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. And then Friday, I'll be back here again. So hopefully I'll try to put something out to show you where I'm going to be. So everything that was from today will not be on the invoice that you will receive tomorrow. It will be on the following week's invoice. So just know that going in. I'm not going to force you to pay everything from today tomorrow. That's all the old stuff. So it'll be a new invoice for you. And then I think that was it. So just be able to look out for tomorrow for invoices. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Thank you so much for putting up with me. I know sometimes it's hard, but I love you so much, and I thank you so, so much. You guys are awesome. I hope you have a beautiful Valentine's Day. Go out there. Please share a smile with somebody because it really does. Believe me, y'all being here was my smile for today. So thank you so much. That made me so happy. So you guys are awesome. I really, really appreciate you. And I'll see you around the way. Much love and happy Valentine's Day.